All right, guys, quick update video. I know it's been a while. Unfortunately, there's a reason it's been a while. Here's where we're at. Now, we have a lot of parts. Boxes and boxes of parts. We have the new propeller out of the box now. Pretty cool. So, what's going on? The engine's been delayed. A lot of engines have been delayed. I pulled this engine in January. I was told I'd have it in 6 weeks, so it's March 12th. Today is May 5th. And it's still not ready. It's gonna be ready next week, for sure. And that's what they said last week, and that's what they said the week before last week, and that's what they said about 3 weeks ago. So the problem when you do these engines is you send them off, and there's a lot of vendors. There's a carburetor guy, there's a case guy, there's the engine mount guy, the muffler guy. You just send all the parts off, and the slowest part holds up the process. Right now, the case has been our slowest part. So supposedly, it's supposed to be for real this time. Supposed to get it back next week. So I'll finally have all the pieces just in time for my mechanic to go on a 2-week vacation to Florida, which he told me about in January. And I kind of laughed it off. I said, go on a vacation in May. We'll be done in the middle of March. So we're not done. So we're hoping by the end of May to have this plane flying. Other updates I could give you, we made some avionics decisions. Had some videos on that. Let's take a look at the inside real quick. Very basic panel in here. I may have shown you before. The biggest thing we had was this GTX 345 transponder, ADSB in and out. That's $6,000 or $7,000 installed. Really happy we had that. Other than that, we've got basically nothing. So I'm going to put in the 345 audio panel, the GNC 355 Navcom, which is WAS, and then a couple of, we actually decided to go with the GI 275s here. And the reasoning for that is it's just newer technology. Garmin's going to support it longer, a lot more functionality. And the last, we're starting to have what's called in the industry, they call it project creep. So we're creeping. Started out just with that. I just wanted redundant class systems and a WAS navigator and a better radio. If we're going to make this into a true traveling machine, we decided we needed an autopilot. We looked at the TrueTrack autopilot, the Aero Cruise 100. That's a very basic autopilot, kind of a standalone unit. Kind of decided to go with the Garmin. Everything else is Garmin. I want everything to talk to the other components. So we're looking at a GFC 500 autopilot, which is a pretty big upgrade. The nice thing about that is, you know, when I turn the knobs on the autopilot here on the GI 275, it's going to show up, right? Altitude, heading, everything's going to be integrated. Indicated airspeed climb, lots of safety features. We'll do a video on that autopilot. But that's a real autopilot. The Aero Cruise 100 is kind of, it'll get you by. Not a very good interface. Not always sure what mode you're in. So let me know what you think about that. The avionics budget definitely crept up on us a little bit. So hopefully we're getting close. More delays. My avionics appointment was set for June 1st, so in theory I get the airplane finally flying with the engine just in time to drop it off for 3 weeks. But the avionics shop called and said, yeah, July 1st, right? Which is later. I really don't want this airplane to be grounded all summer. I bought the airplane in January to fix up, thinking I'd have plenty of time. I want to be flying it now, obviously, but these delays just couldn't be foreseen, so that's where we're at. So sorry there hasn't been many videos. There just hasn't been much to report, you know? I do have a video coming up. I keep talking about it. Is the 737 MAX safe? I'm gonna make that video. It's not gonna take very long. No, it takes a long time to make it. Shouldn't be that long a video. Anyways, one last look at the project here. Should be a big, beautiful engine here. Hopefully in a couple weeks, we'll get the first startup, the flight, all that stuff. All right, that's all we have for now.